We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is how you really judge quarterbacks operating in the NFL. This is not 7-on-7. This is not summer camp where the quarterback can't be touched. Everybody can throw the ball from a clean pocket. Can you operate under the fire and be on time, in rhythm, and be accurate with the ball with contact? And we saw it played out perfectly here. His ability to push the ball downfield, knowing that hit was coming, that's playing quarterback in the NFL. We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Broncos have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here we go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be third down.
On the set. Ready.
From out of the gun, here's May. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. On play action, here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Third and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a second and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Throwing now is May. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He runs with it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Allen in motion. They'll go play action with May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Unlock Lion, unlock Lion.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up a Patriots, and he is going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Allen in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. They'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and short. And here is May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing. Nix. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw. It's Nix. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run here. It's McLaughlin.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Ready. 2nd and 11. Here's Nix to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the set. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
May going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mims sent in motion here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
On the double.
Nix now on 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. Wow, out of bounds inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A huge play just before the half. 47 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
70 range.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
Here's a screen from McLaughlin. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Got it into the hands of Mims.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
From out of the gun, here's May. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Patriots ready for the punt. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Ready. Tight. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll stick with him again. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Okay, ready.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Mims sent in motion here. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Broncos.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing is Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set.
The drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Ready. Bring it. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set up. Set go.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Wow! Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
And he's going to have the Pats, and he is going to have the Chargers.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, New England. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Okay, break. Stephanie. Buffalo 18. Wrestling 19.
Nix from the gun on third down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Whoa! And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. Mims sent in motion here. A run now with McLaughlin. Yards are hard to come by there. They work it down to the 37-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now a give up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. To throw is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Hunt.
Here's May. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so